So obviously this is my first video on this channel. I've been wanting to do YouTube for so long, and I've recently just launched my Instagram, my blog, it's ChristinaHamiltonMakeup.com, everything like that. And I used to be so interested in YouTube. I am still currently so interested in YouTube, but back in the day, I actually used to upload videos, and like I had like 100 subscribers, and like I thought it was the coolest thing. And then life just got in the way. I went to university for a few years. I moved around, everything like that. And now I think I'm just comfortable again, and I want to get back into it. Like, this is a huge passion of mine. I love the whole beauty community and makeup and everything like that. So I just want to share some things with you. And this is just going to be, this is in no means to like get, like, I don't want to blow up. I just like, this is a perfect way for me to just, you guys are my outlet, and this is my passion, and I want to share it with you. And if I find a lot of friends on here, I'm going to be so happy, because I would love to find some more individuals who are like have the same kind of mindset as me. Yeah, like I think it's super cool to find friends and be able to connect with them through things you're both passionate about. So yes, but today's first video is not just going to be an intro like this. I'm going to actually be showing you my current routine on how I conceal these under eye bags. I have a little bit of darkness under my eyes. Honestly, it's nothing that really bothers me, but I do conceal it daily, and I found a really good routine recently. So I just want to share that with you. So I started off, and I did prep my skin with the Edival Laboratories. This is the Hydra Moisturizing Lotion, but my camera cut off. My camera, which is my iPhone 7, by the way. Like, I don't have any intense equipment or anything for this. Today's lighting is just natural completely, and that's about all I have. But I want to make sure YouTube's for me before venturing out and buying all this expensive equipment. So yeah. Next, I'm just going to prime my skin. Obviously, this would be the next step. So today I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. That's this guy here. And I just use a small pump of this, and then I just kind of make sure to, like, I'm just pretty much focusing it on my T-zone. I find this is where I get kind of dry and cakey throughout the day, so you want to just kind of focus it where those are. This is a good primer. It's a very affordable primer, which I really like, but if you have oily skin, very not for you. Like, it can make my skin look borderline greasy at the very end of the day. So if you have oily skin, they have like a ton of different other primers. The packaging on this is bomb also. Really good. Good job. Kudos to e.l.f. Awesome job. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX Dark Circle Conceal and Corrector. This stuff is, I found it recently, and it's just been, I've been living for it. So I'm just going to be taking just a large concealer brush that's got a hair on it. So a brush just like that. And I'm just going to be applying this to my dark circles. So, just like so. Sorry, my mirror is like directly behind my camera, so I'm just kind of looking back there. This concealer, like the corrector, is super creamy. And like, I don't even have to blend it in with anything other than this brush. It just like smoothly goes onto the skin, which I really like. And it's super affordable. I got this at Ulta on my last trip into the US. I'm Canadian, by the way, if you are not from Canada or you don't know me. And it was, I think it was $4.99 at Ulta. So if you're in Canada, you could find like this stuff like at I usually buy my NYX at Shoppers Drug Mart, so that's there. I am also just using this to kind of lighten up this dark area I get around my nose, and I'm using it on, like, I used a sheet mask last night, and it like gave me some blemishes, so I'm just kind of covering the darkness in those blemishes with this as well. So now that we look a little bit crazy, like, I know I just have like orange, it looks very discolored there, but trust me, it will look great in the end. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. This stuff is the bomb, and I'm just gonna dab this on my face. I use a little, like, it seems like I'm using an excessive amount of this, but it is I would say a medium coverage, and I kind of like a more full coverage, so I just kind of go ahead and make it how I like it. This is a $5.99 foundation. I got mine at CVS last time I was in the States as well. This is in the shade Buff Bisque. And I'm just going in with my makeup sponge and just kind of making sure all the water's out of there. And I'm just going to be buffing this into my skin. Just make sure you're bouncing it in, and then just use the smaller bits to get in around the nose. This is a Japanesque sponge, by the way, which I really, really like. It's a little more dense than a beauty blender. Works really, really well for me. But after one wash, it has kind of had a few little, like, tears. I don't know if you can see that. Continuing on. So next, we're going in with the Tarte Shape Tape. Obviously, like, I want to show you guys something else, but, like, I'm obsessed with this. So I'm taking this right where we kind of put that orange. And a little goes a long way for this stuff. Like, it's crazy how much of this product you, like, how little of this product you use. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I know this is about concealing my dark circles, but I'm going to go ahead and just do my highlights anyways. I'm definitely going to do my eyes off camera today, purely because this is a dark circle video. I do put this on my lids kind of as a primer, and because I have redness and eczema patch on this one eye, so I just kind of use this little guy to conceal that. If you can see, it's still kind of like red, but we'll work with it. You'll see it at the end of the video. So I have this mini Japanesque sponge, which I thought might be cool to try. I'm trying it on camera right now for the first time. I'm not liking it, to be honest with you. It's too small. I just prefer how, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my full-size one. I kind of just prefer how like the full-size one just kind of gets in there. So, yeah. And you don't ever want to pull on your skin. You just kind of want to dab. You're dabbing the whole time, or else if you're pulling, it just like looks extremely cakey and not what you're going for, honey. So there we've got the highlights of my face down pat, everything like that, looking flat. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and conceal this blemish. I'm just using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind for this, just because my Shape Tape's just a little too light. And this just kind of, it's still not concealing. That's just like, it's like one of those like dry blemishes that like, you can just see the texture through anything you put on, which is super annoying. Okay, next, I'm going to just be taking my Coty Airspun powder and just dumping some of this out. It's a lot. I know. And I'm dipping my sponge in the lid, and then I'm just gonna be patting this on my under eyes. I'm just kind of baking them. I find this has been setting my under eye concealer the best recently. So yeah, and I'm just gonna be baking a few of those areas that we put the light stuff on. So the light stuff, I mean concealer. I sound like a 3-year-old trying to do makeup. What's that light stuff we put on? Oh, concealer. Okay, so next I'm just going to do my eyes and brows and lips off camera, and I will dust off this bake after 5 minutes, and I will come back and let you know some final thoughts. And so we're back. Okay, so I just went ahead, dusted off everything I had on my under eyes there for that bake. I went ahead and did my eyes today. I did kind of just like a warm, kind of like a goldenish smoky eye. Is that what I'm trying to talk about? I don't know. I used my Huda Beauty palette and a Bare Minerals Glimmer that I've had for literal ages, and I just kind of like rediscovered because I've been super into like loose pigments and packing them on my lid, because everyone is using those like super cool ass Stila Magnificent Metal things, but they're $31 each, and I'm just like no, can't afford that. So not right now anyways. I'm trying to like not stop buying so much makeup so that I can just do like a big buy when like of all the new stuff that has come out. So yeah, there's that. But I did want to mention this. I used the e.l.f. It's one of their like new Aqua line products. This is their like, it's a liquid shadow and it's in the color Brushed Copper. So if you can see that, it's like a super light colored shadow and it doesn't pick up a ton. Like I'm trying to pack it on here so you guys can kind of see it a little bit. It doesn't pick up a ton of light. It didn't work well as a shadow by itself. It kind of just would slip around, but I just put it on, didn't blend it, and then packed on that glimmer, and it worked really, really well. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I am going to list everything I put on my face off camera and on camera down below, and yeah, so this is the end of my first video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys like me enough to keep watching, and I would love to hear your feedback, your thoughts on this video, your thoughts for any other videos I could do that you would be interested in, or products you want reviews on that I might have kicking around or something. Yeah, but that's everything for me today, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and bye!